back then, Paul, Harry, and Steve still ran the sales meetings on Saturday. They said they made an announcement in the meeting that they were shorthanded in Dallas and needed somebody to go up and help them out. That they'd lost 4 or 5 people. I don't remember exactly how many. And being the new guy, I thought, hey, I can get brownie points, go home and see my mom. She lives in Weatherford, and still work at this new company that I started with. So I came to Dallas and worked there for 2 weeks and helped out. And I got back to Houston, and Kim Vanek called me every day for a month, asking when I was moving to Dallas. And I told her, look, I'm an MOD here. And at that time in Houston, MODs were MODs for approximately a year before you got a chance to run a store. And then it was their smallest store, usually the worst store in the company. And I just told her, I said, look, I'm an MOD here. I'll move if you get me a store. And Jason Preston actually gave up his store at Ridgemar so that I could move to Dallas and have a store. Well, we were in the process of signing a lease on the Knox Henderson location. And after I got there and Jason had become an MOD for me to get the store, the deal fell through. The Giant actually outbid us and opened their Knox Henderson store right before that. So thanks to Jason, I got my first store. And years later, I don't remember, maybe 10 years later, he finally got to Knox Henderson. Our location. So it's kind of wild how it worked. But I was very blessed. Like I say, I started with the company. I was working for Sleep City in Houston, which was also Sealy only, and they had switched to the Serta lineup, and Serta had come in and bought all their floor models, all their inventory, and converted them over to Serta. And I didn't have a lot of confidence in the product, and I knew I've been in business all my life, and I really didn't want to sell Serta products. Well, my Sealy rep, Randy Kunkel, actually had met with Paul, and Paul had asked him if there was anybody worth going after, and that's how I got an interview with Paul Stewart. And I almost didn't come to work. I'd just been promoted to my first store manager role with Sleep City at Montrose, actually, in downtown Houston. And had been in the store, just set it up maybe a month and a half when I got my interview. And it's been an amazing ride. I got area manager the following year because we got bought out, and Sully got promoted to vice president. Kim was then a city manager. So I got promoted to area manager in '97. And then in January '99, I got DM in Dallas. Again, another big buyout that they both got promoted to the corporate side. So got the opportunities. And a lot of it was just the right timing, the right people mentoring me along the way. I'm very fortunate that some folks helped me get my foot in the door in Dallas. Otherwise, I'd have probably still been MOD as much as a year later in Houston.